Testing. Testing.
Yep, you're good. But don't forget, if I do this, that means get a little bit closer. Because you got soft voices. I want to make sure people hear what you're saying, okay?
You're beautiful.
I'm trying to make sure that track in the front wasn't showing.
We're live right now, by the way, y'all. You're beautiful, as she said, okay? We're live right now. That's okay. Good morning, Baton Rouge and surrounding areas. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Dr. James Gilmore, and you are listening to What's Going On, where we talk about what's going on in our community, in our state, the nation, and the world. Again, thank you so much for tuning in to What's Going On. Today's show is another series of conversations that I'm having with professionals in our community, the Baton Rouge community, telling us about their products and services, the programs they have to offer, as well as telling us a little bit about how they started their companies, their businesses, and it's an educational opportunity. For those of you all that may be looking for jobs or looking for careers, I have two professionals here today that own their own technical schools. And I am so proud of you all, women in our community, black women in our community that own their own technical schools. And today's your first time meeting, so who knows what the future brings in partnerships. I have with me Miss Vicki Wilburn. Miss Wilburn, everybody knows you, but say hello.
Good morning. Thank you, Dr. Gilmore, for having me this morning to share what Rosebud has been doing and what we have up and coming.
Absolutely. And I have Miss Jessica Schwabshire. Ms. Schwabshire, say good morning to everyone.
Good morning, and thank you for having me also.
Absolutely. If you want to get, I want everyone to hear what you got to say this morning. So let's begin by first telling us about the companies, the schools that you all have. Ms. Jessica, you have a phlebotomy school.
Yes.
So let's begin for those who may not know, what is phlebotomy and what does your school have to offer them?
Phlebotomy is the art of drawing blood. It's a 12-week program that I have, and it is Monday through Wednesday. I'm offering night classes only at the time. It's from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., but we do get out roughly a little early. We don't stay in the whole time. For family, for people who have families, lives, children who have to do homework and stuff like that. So I do get out a little early. And like I said, it's a 12-week program. So once they are finished with the program, they will get a certificate of completion from me, and they can use that to work on until they take their certification test and become certified. Most jobs give you a certain amount of time to become certified. So once, that's kind of between the employer and the employee of how long they will take, to get certified.
And so tell me, why is the art of drawing blood important? Why do people have to go to school for that?
The art of drawing blood is important because that is what you need to do all kinds of testing to find out what is going on with you. Preventative measures, to catch it in the beginning, things that you have to keep up with throughout your life when you have to go to your yearly exams. And it's not just blood work, it's other bodily fluids that sometimes that they check for as well, that they checking as well. Okay. So just a lot of preventative measures and measures when you are already been diagnosed with something, so they can keep up with numbers and making sure that the medication is working. That is how you get get well and maintain your healthy lifestyle.
Okay, and so people can come to your phlebotomy school. And what's the name of your school?
Baton Rouge School of Phlebotomy.
They can come to the Baton Rouge School of Phlebotomy for a 12-week program.
Yes.
To learn the art of drawing blood.
Yes.
But they also, as you mentioned, they must pass a certification exam.
They must pass.
So you prepare them for that certification exam as
yes.
well. Okay.
Yes, and a lot of people think that drawing blood is just coming in and just tying a tourniquet and just sticking whatever vein they see,
Right.
but it's not. I teach you the book work as well as the hands-on.
Okay.
So you learning both. I don't just give you one skill and just send you on your way.
Okay.
I want you to know the who, what, when, where, and why of what you're doing.
Okay, so it's not okay. So it's not, and you know, do they help people who are afraid to have blood drawn?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm one of them.
Yes, I do. Give a little.
Patient care.
Yeah. Yes, that.
Okay, excellent. And and I'll get back to you with some more questions. Miss Vicky Wilbur,
Yes, sir.
you are definitely a change maker in our community. You are you're involved in so much in uplifting our community, and so let me first begin by saying thank you
That means a lot.
for the
Thanks.
sacrifices that you make to uplift our community, be it volunteering, donating, participating in community activities. Your company is always there, and I want to say thank you for that. Okay.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Yeah,
Thank
I've been knowing you a
Thank
number of years, and I've been wanting you on my show. You actually were on my show maybe when I first got started.
When I
And
first
when
got
you first
started,
got started.
yeah, when I first got started, that was
About 4 years ago.
Rosebud is 4 years old,
And when
Right.
you first got started.
and
you
we
should-
just added a new part, and that's what we're going to talk about today.
Okay, and you see, I upgraded a little bit since 4 years
Yes,
ago.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
So tell us about your company, the name of it, and what do you have to offer our listening audience who may be interested in healthcare services as a career?
So let's talk about Rosebud as a whole. As you know, my mother's name was Rosella, and I'm her bud. That's how Rosebud came in fruition, right? So Rosebud Healthcare and Training. Through a project with Urban League,
Okay.
I divided Rosebud Healthcare and Training to Rosebud Healthcare and Rosebud Training Academy. Rosebud Healthcare, I'm a healthcare consultant. Through Rosebud Healthcare, I consult group homes, PCA companies, mental health rehabs. I staff nurses to do their assessments. I staff DSWs, DSPs to help.
You're using all kinds of words. What's DSWs and DSPs?
So a DSW is a direct service worker.
Okay, gotcha.
Those are the healthcare providers that sit in the homes to care for our loved ones.
We call them sitters.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we call them sitters, but with training, they are then certified to be DSWs,
Gotcha.
which are direct service workers.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right. And then with additional training through me, they could get a certification called a CMA, a certified medication attendant.
Okay.
Right. At that time, they can pass medications.
Okay.
Right. Not only am I a medication administration trainer, I sit on the board for the state for medication administration.
Excellent.
Right.
Excellent.
So I'm a consultant for group homes for that reason. If they have an immediate jeopardy or if they surveyed and have a problem, I could go into those homes, point out the problems and direct them in how to get them solved.
Okay, so you offer nurse consulting
As well.
to organizations. Okay.
Yes, as well. I am a CPR instructor. I'm a crisis prevention instructor, and I've also wrote my own de-escalation technique.
Okay. Wow.
All right.
So what are some of the certification programs again that folks can come to you for?
So I am a CPR instructor. I'm a crisis prevention, first aid. I'm a child care health consultant. So child cares. I have many around Baton Rouge that I certify for health and safety.
Okay.
Any of your health and safety trainings, I can certify you in health and safety,
Okay.
as well as their CPRs, their pediatric as well as adult.
Okay.
I am also I do TB skin testing, urine drug testing, as we mentioned, crisis prevention. I was doing COVID vaccinations, and recently in January, I was certified by the state of Louisiana to have a proprietary school in CNA, nursing assistants.
Okay.
And I recently signed a memorandum of understanding with Baker High School, and I'll be certifying their 11th and 12th graders before they graduate.
Okay.
So they will be certified.
And what will you be certifying them in?
in nursing
Nurse
assistant.
assistant.
So
Okay.
we are trying to replenish our healthcare bill.
Okay,
Yes.
excellent, excellent.
Definitely.
Do you feel that is a purpose in phlebotomy? Because I had Dean Brown from the School of Nursing here, and she explained and she talked about the huge shortage in nursing, but overall in healthcare,
Yes.
especially as it relates to minorities in the field of medicine.
Yes.
And
It's
do you feel
definitely
like
a
you're helping to close that gap as well,
I
Jessica?
do feel, because the amount of students that I am turning around and putting out there that's highly trained and highly skilled, once they finish with my school, they are ready to go straight in and start working. And of course, they're still going to get trained, the way wherever they're working at. But they still have knowledge of everything from top to bottom. They won't go in blindsided and wondering, what is that? What is she doing? How is she doing that? Or, just wondering, just trying to figure it out. They're going to go in with all of the knowledge that they need.
Excellent.
But it is a
excellent,
shortage overall with all of the departments in healthcare.
To add to what Ms. Shropshire was saying, just the need to know that you have to have compassion, that customer service, humility, the dignity. I was just having a conversation with a class that I have now, integrity. Integrity. Keep your integrity intact.
So what are some areas where integrity might be a challenge for someone in your field? What do you mean by integrity?
Just knowing how to take care of someone, how to call in. You don't text.
Gotcha.
How to communicate.
Okay, so you also teach professionalism.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
gotcha.
Definitely.
Do not
Honesty,
text.
those type of things.
How to enter a room, how to
Yes.
take care of our loved ones, because these are the ones that going to take care of us. And so we're raising the ones that's going to care for us. And that makes a difference.
Gotcha.
That's
So,
definitely-
so at your schools, they not only get the technical training, but they get also what we call the soft skills training on how to be a good employee, how to be a great employee,
Yes.
and how to be effective in what you're doing.
Yes.
Right, because when you lead with the rosebud symbol, that means something.
Okay.
Yes,
Same
definitely,
thing.
definitely. I always tell my students when I was in school, my teacher always told me, do not assume that they know what something means. Whether you think they know it, still, incinerate on what that they what they need to know.
Right. So what has been some of the biggest challenges as owners of your businesses, of your schools? What have been some of the biggest challenges? And I know as an entrepreneur and small business owner, there are many. But what are some of the biggest challenges that you faced in either starting your company or maintaining your company?
Funding.
Yes.
Funding. The students that I have, they cannot afford to come to the schools.
Okay.
So recently, I am a WIOA, which is a Workforce Commission vendor. However, it takes 30 days for the applications to flow through. I am working closely with Workforce Commission right now, and I thank them for getting those applications through. But that's
still a process.
that's the process.
Yes, it's
And
still a
then you
process.
could not everyone
Is approved.
is approved.
Right.
So it's still the case of them getting funding.
Yes.
So tell me, how much are your schools? That's a big point that I didn't ask. So how much does it cost to attend your 12-week phlebotomy program?
My program is $2,500.
Okay.
I also accept WIOA, and I also accept LRS, which is Louisiana Rehabilitation Services for people that are deemed disabled. But of course, you have to have doctors, paperwork and everything to support that. So I do accept those two grants that could cover for students to be, tuition to be paid. Other than that, they have to pay out of pocket, and I do offer a payment plan.
Okay.
So
you offer
as
payment.
she said, with the funding is pretty much the most challenging with
Okay.
wanting to help everyone, but you can't because
You have to
of
operate
funding.
your business.
Right.
Yeah, you have to operate your
Right.
business. So $2,500 for your phlebotomy school program, which is very affordable.
Yes.
And it's, may not be affordable to some, but it is attainable.
Yes.
And how much are your various certifications?
So my certification for CNA is $1,200. Once you attain your books, your uniform, and everything, is roughly $1,750.
Okay.
And I accept WIOA, and I also have a payment plan.
Okay. And For those of you all that are listening that may not know what WIOA is, that's the WIA office. That's a program through the city of Baton Rouge that employ BR that you should inquire about and apply early, because as stated before, it is a 30, might be a 60-day process for approval. So if you know you want to attend one of these schools, then you may want to start now in order to have your paperwork completed in order to receive benefits from the city in time to start the schools.
Right.
And how long is your program?
So my day program is 2 weeks. However, my night program is 4 weeks.
Okay. So we're talking about 2-week and 4-week and 12-week programs. Listening audience, if you want to get your foot in the door, working in the healthcare field, these certified programs in phlebotomy and medical
Nursing assistant.
and nursing assistant are here and very accessible in the Baton Rouge area. Again, it's a great way also to just get your foot in the door in healthcare. Maybe you'll go on to do other things such as nursing or something else.
Right, and I am in talks with a community partner, so to help the students float into the next level.
Okay, great. So funding is often a challenge. What are some of the biggest gratifications? Some of the reason why you wake up every day and run your businesses? Vicky?
Seeing the light bulb go off.
Okay.
Seeing the light
And your
bulb go
students?
off in my students, seeing the light bulb go off, seeing the test scores come in, knowing that I've reached a person, knowing that they'll be able to go to the next level, knowing that I've changed a life. Because I wasn't always here where I'm sitting. So it means a lot. I grew up in the projects, and to know that I can help someone to just make a difference, because sometimes all we need is one push, one hand to help us pull someone up, and it'll just help them skyrocket.
Beautiful. What's most gratifying about owning your phlebotomy school?
It's pretty much the same. Just seeing and helping those, who feel like they can't make it in life because they don't have this job skill, or they don't, they're working a dead end job, or, just loving to help people in general. So I may not be helping physically with a patient, but I'm still helping through someone. So not only am I helping patients, I'm still helping another person. So, it's a different type of help that you're doing when you're helping people, in the healthcare field, because when they're sickly, and you give them the means and the road to becoming healthy, and just knowing that people have resources for that.
And you are helping because it's your compassion that runs through that student, that runs through the patient. So your compassion runs through.
That's what I say. Yes.
They're going to remember.
Wow. Well, I want to thank you both, women in our community that own your own technical schools, certifying individuals who are interested in both of these fields of work, giving them a hand up in life. And I want to again applaud you for what you're doing. Now, if someone is interested in your phlebotomy school, how can they learn more? How can they apply? Where can you be found at?
I can be found online, brsop.com. I am on Instagram, which is BR School of Phlebotomy. I am on Facebook under Baton Rouge School of Phlebotomy. And I also have a phone number, which is 225-242-9654.
Excellent. So give Jessica and her team a call if you're interested in the School of Phlebotomy.
So you can reach Rosebud, and I now have an assistant, so you won't just be getting an answering machine now. So Tisha's on the other line. If you call 225-229-3254, she could give you any information you need. You can apply and register online at www.rosebudhealthcare.net. You will go under training and fill out your registration. At that time, you will get the WIOA application as well as the link for hire. So you will get all the information you need so you could get the funding if if you can be granted that funding.
Excellent. Thank you, ladies, for attending. Thank you, listening audience, for listening. I encourage you all to share this. There may be someone that would like to get one of these healthcare certifications. Please share this interview and help someone. Again, give them a helping hand up on their career in the healthcare field. Thank you, ladies. Everyone have a great rest of your day. Stay tuned. If you want to learn about how to get a trademark or a patent, I have a top attorney in our community that is coming up next to talk about how to get your idea, your business, your concept, patent, and trademark. So stay tuned.